Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today is April 5th, 2025, and we're doing an in-depth analysis of Bitcoin, ticker symbol BTCUSD. We're going to cover the latest news and events and how they correlate with the chart data, so let's get right into it. Recently, Bitcoin has been significantly impacted by President Trump's new tariffs. These tariffs, which include a 10% universal tariff on all imported goods, have jolted the stock market and raised fears of a global trade war. Many analysts are genuinely shocked that Bitcoin isn't crashing like stocks, while others see a potential buying opportunity. The market is currently assessing whether the Federal Reserve may need to ease monetary policy to counteract any potential economic weakness caused by these tariffs. Now, let's dive into the daily chart. We can see Bitcoin trading around $67,856 on April 5th, 2025. Looking back to November 2023, we can see Bitcoin was around $37,000. The price has nearly doubled since then, but has also had significant drawdowns. Notice the large green candle on March 4th, 2024. This represents a significant move upwards, followed by increased volatility. The recent candles show some indecision in the market. With the tariffs now in effect, we need to see how the market reacts. Zooming in on the more recent price action from the start of 2025 to now shows a clearer picture. We can see it peaked in early April, then dropped significantly on April 2nd, before recovering somewhat on the 4th. The current candle shows a small wick, suggesting indecision between buyers and sellers at this level. We can say that the $70,000 level is acting as a major point of resistance, and $60,000 is a point of support. Let's look at the hourly chart to get a better perspective on the short-term price action. Switching to the 1-hour chart gives us a closer view of the recent volatility. We can see the chop and indecision in more detail, with less clear trends in the near term. The price has been struggling to break past $69,000, suggesting that sellers are defending this level. A break below $65,000 could signal further downside, while a sustained move above $70,000 could indicate renewed bullish momentum. Let's narrow it down to the last 36 hours to get a zoomed-in view. We can see more of the ups and downs, with no clear trends. Bitcoin is currently trading like a high-beta macro asset, closely tracking real yields, rate expectations, and dollar strength. This is something to keep in mind when deciding what prices to trade. Finally, let's switch to the 15-minute chart for an even more granular view. Here we can see very short-term swings. The price action here seems random at the moment, and there doesn't appear to be any easy profit to be made in the very short term. In summary, Bitcoin faces near-term uncertainty due to Trump's tariffs and global market volatility. Key support lies around $60,000, and resistance is near $70,000. We've seen that price predictions for the coming years are still high. Some expect Bitcoin to reach $120,000. If Bitcoin breaks through $70,000, it may be possible to reach those higher prices, but a break below $60,000 would likely trigger a significant sell-off. Keep an eye on upcoming economic data and Federal Reserve announcements to gauge market sentiment and potential policy changes, which will heavily influence Bitcoin's next major move. Remember, this is not financial advice, and always do your own research before making any trading decisions. Thanks for watching Explain the Charts.